The reason why you're not losing belly fat is because you eat like a thief. Hey squad, welcome back to the channel. I wanted to talk about one of the most frequent questions that I always get asked. How can I lose belly fat? I know you've been doing 100 crunches and sit-ups a day. I know you've been starving yourself, drinking slimming teas, detoxing because you're trying to lose belly fat. I need you to just stop. And let's talk about what actually works. First of all, you need to set and manage your expectations. A lot of you have really high expectations, but very low effort. So let's just get one thing clear. You can't spot reduce fat. I say it all the time. A lot of people still don't know what spot reduction is. Spot reduction is when you're literally trying to target one specific part of your body and only trying to lose weight from that part only. So you hear a lot of women say, my problem area is my tummy. I don't want to lose weight anywhere else. I just want to lose fat from my tummy only. That's called spot reduction, and that's not possible. So you can't just tell your body, hey, body, okay, can you just lose fat from this one specific place, please? Your body loses fat overall. Your genetics decides where that fat is going to come off. The same way your genetics decides where the fat is going to be stored in the first place. So of course you're going to see a lot of women who probably have a bit more fat storage in their lower body. Like they can eat whatever they want and it doesn't really go to their waistline. It goes to maybe their lower body, so their glutes, their legs, their thighs. And then there are a lot of women, average women, most people, they eat a lot and the fat just goes to problem areas like our lower belly, our back, our arms, our face. And also there's no special type of body fat. So the exercises that you do to lose belly fat in general, you do the same exact exercises to lose fat anywhere else. So if anyone is out here selling you a magic belly fat burner, a magic slimming tea, detox teas, please don't waste your money. They're lying to you. And I don't even want to hear, oh my goodness, I took it. It works for me. It works for my aunties, cousins, nephews, niece, second cousin, third, carried over. Shut up. No, it didn't. The real strategy to fat loss is creating something sustainable, having a sustainable structure, creating sustainable fat loss overall. Next, calorie deficit is key. In order to lose fat, including belly fat, you need to be in a calorie deficit. Okay, so calorie deficit simply just means eating fewer calories than what your body is actually burning. So for those who don't know what calories are in every single thing we eat, okay? All the foods, the snacks, the sweets, every single piece of item that goes into your mouth has a set number of calories. It differs depending on the quantity that you're consuming. Calorie is just a unit of measurement that we use to measure energy. The same way we use kilometers to measure distance, we use calories to measure the amount of energy that is in our foods. Now, if you're consuming more calories than what your body is actually actively burning every single day, then you're going to put on more weight. Hence why being in a calorie deficit makes sense, because you have to be consuming fewer calories than what your body's actually expounding as energy. This doesn't mean starving yourself. I'm not saying that you should go down to eating one meal a day. No, we're not talking about the volume of food, okay? You can still enjoy 5 small meals a day that fit into your calorie deficit, as opposed to having 2 really high volume foods that are very high in calories. So going on a calorie deficit just means you being a little bit more mindful. So you want to eat balanced meals, okay? You have your carbs on your plate, but you also have your lean protein, your veggies. Also, you need to prioritize more lean protein. Lean protein isn't fried chicken, okay? So for those of you who say, oh, well, I eat protein, but then when I look at your plate, I'm seeing fried chicken. That kind of just defeats the entire purpose. Lean chicken is usually the part of the chicken that has the fewer amount of fat. So when it comes to your foods, how you eat is also a really big deal. So instead of frying your chicken or frying your meats, grill instead, bake. Okay, use an air fryer. You want to limit the amount of unhealthy oils that you're actually pouring into your body. Because again, like I said, that defeats the entire purpose of a calorie deficit if you're going to be frying your foods, deep frying your foods. Next, you want to include healthy fats and healthy carbs in moderation. I'm Nigerian, and listen, when we eat, we eat. We like to have a big plate of rice and stew with plantain, and we don't really have a balanced meal. So carbs usually take over our entire plate. I'm not saying don't eat rice or don't enjoy the foods that you like to eat. What I'm saying is be mindful. So if you're gonna have rice on your plate, you want to divide that rice into half, have your stew, have some lean protein, and then add some veggies on your plate as well, and just try and be a little bit more balanced. I always tell people you don't have to eat less, you just have to eat right. And this is the perfect time for you to grab a digital copy of my cookbook. Yes, you need it. So if you're the type of person who's been struggling with your meals, if you don't know what to eat, if you're looking for recipes to kind of like revive your nutrition, if you're sick and tired of boring foods, or if you just want recipes that help you enjoy your favorite foods in a better, healthier way, then you need to get my digital cookbook. And it's not even expensive. It's $39.99. Down below, click it, get it, and let me know what you think. You have to make the investment in your health. It's about longevity. This is about sustainability, and that's exactly what your fitness journey is about. Next, you need to strength train. Ladies, this is especially for you because guys don't really have a problem when it comes to lifting weights, but women typically do because the media kind of puts us off lifting weights because obviously beauty standards and how women should look and operate and feel. So a lot of women are kind of discouraged by going to the gym and lifting weights. So if you're the type of person that has the mindset of, oh, I don't want to lift weights, I don't want to get too big, I'll just stick to doing Pilates, throw that rubbish in the bin, please. Weightlifting is single-handedly one of the most important activities that you can incorporate into your lifestyle. And as a trainer, I get it. Not a lot of people like going to the gym and lifting weights, but to me, strength training is a non-negotiable. Stop asking what exercise you should do for belly fat loss. I cannot tell you, oh, hey, do this crunch every single day for 30 days, and then you're gonna see your abs. You can't just go to the gym and pick one exercise to do all of the magic for you. There's so many different things that you have to do. And a lot of people think that cardio is the answer. And while cardio is very important when it comes to your cardiovascular health, building muscle is what actually increases your metabolism, and that's what actually changes your body's composition. And that is what you're looking for. So at this point, you're probably wondering, okay, so what exercises do I do? You should be doing full body workouts that targets every single aspect of your body. So you want to incorporate resistance training at least 3 to 4 times a week. And it doesn't have to be intense. It doesn't need to be some rigorous bodybuilding routine, but you need to make the effort to pick up some weights. So you need to focus on compound exercises like squats, deadlifts, shoulder presses. And listen, don't be afraid to lift heavy as well. Like I said, it doesn't have to be rigorous or some crazy shit that just knocks you out. But don't be afraid to push yourself in the gym. Your muscles need the extra tension in order for them to grow. So here's a workout that you can do 3 to 4 sets a week for the best results. Rest 30 to 45 seconds in between each exercise and 1 to 2 minutes between each round. And try and do about 3 sets of each exercise. Let's get it. So the first exercise we're doing is a squat press. Here you want to start with your feet shoulder width apart and your dumbbells at shoulder height. So you're going to sink into a squat, keeping your chest lifted. Push your hips back as if you're sitting into a chair. As you drive up through your heels, press the dumbbell overhead. This combo works your lower body, shoulders, and your core all at the same time. Keeps your heart rate up for max calorie burn, and make sure that you keep your knees tracking over your toes, and exhale as you press those weights up. The next exercise is a forward lunge with torso twist. So you'll want to step forward into a lunge, keep your dumbbell tucked underneath your chin, and you want to keep your front knee over your ankle. As you sink down, rotate your torso towards your front leg. This really fires up your core and your obliques while your legs work to stabilize you. You also want to push back to your starting point and alternate sides. This move challenges your balance, your coordination, and your core strength while keeping your heart rate up. With the next exercise, we're doing a squat front raise. So here you want to stand feet shoulder width apart, dumbbells resting in front of your thighs. You're going to squat down, maintaining a neutral spine. And as you go into that squat, you're going to lift your dumbbells straight up to shoulder height with control. Okay, so don't swing your arms. This engages your quads, your glutes, and your shoulders while also forcing your core to stabilize. So you want to keep your movements slow and controlled. This gives you better muscle activation and keeps the tension exactly where you want it to be. And that brings us into the next exercise, which is a weighted overhead high knee. So here you want to be light on your feet. Pump your arms up. As you can see, I'm holding my weight over my head. And you want to drive your knees upwards with a slow and controlled motion. Keep your core tight, engage your core, and you also want to make sure that you're not leaning back. Your high knees are pure cardio, and this is going to help you improve your agility as well as your coordination. The next exercise are squat air punches. Here you're going to drop into a shallow squat to engage your legs. And then you're going to start punching straight ahead in quick bursts. I'm holding a pair of 3.5 kg dumbbells for extra resistance. Keep your fists up at chin level. Rotate slightly through your torso with each punch and stay low in the squat. This is a killer combo. Your legs are holding tension while your upper body is driving the movement. And now we're into our weighted sit-ups. Here you're gonna lie flat with a dumbbell or plate held at your chest level, up over your head. Keep your feet flat and your knees bent. For me, I personally like to keep my heels on the ground because that gives me better stability. And here you're just going to drive through your core until you're sitting upright. Make sure you keep your arms straight as well. Holding that weight adds resistance, which builds core strength and muscle endurance, which helps you burn more calories even when you're at rest. In the last exercise, we have alternating knee tucks. So you're going to keep your weight over your head, back flat on the floor, and you're just alternating your knees in and out. Keep your core tight. Inhale and exhale, and you can also lift your head off of the ground, keep your shoulders off the ground, and just increase your pace, more tension in your core. So do this exercise for 60 seconds, and all of these exercises you want to complete 4 sets each. And if you are looking for supplements to help you get through your workouts, I personally love the OxyShred Energy, and this is a light energy drink that helps me get through my workouts. My discount code and links are in my description. Okay, great. Workout is done, and now we're back to cardio. Listen, cardio is still important. Cardio does have its place. It helps you create that calorie deficit, and it supports heart health. What you want to do during your workout routine is incorporate some form of steady state cardio. For me personally, I love being on the treadmill. I usually do like a 10 to 15 minute incline walk at a speed of about 5 to 6. So I'm kind of fast paced walking, and then I'll run for maybe 30 seconds at a speed of 9 to 12, and then I'll drop back down and continue walking. And this type of interval training helps me burn extra calories. Or if you have the energy, you can do high intensity training for a shorter period of time, but your cardio sessions really should not be more than 25 minutes long. If you're the type of person who only focuses on doing cardio and you're doing it for like 45, 1 hour, 2 hours, you're not just going to lose fat, but you're also going to lose muscle as well. And that's what you don't want. You want to maintain as much muscle as you have, because that is what gives you the definition and the toned look that you're probably looking for. So at the end of the day, pick what form of cardio you enjoy and stick to it. Now let's talk about 2 underrated factors: stress and sleep. High stress raises cortisol, which can promote fat storage around your midsection. And lack of sleep messes with your hunger hormones, which tends to make you crave more food. What you need to do is prioritize at least 7 to 8 hours of sleep every night. Also practice stress management, okay? Whether it's meditations, journaling, or just going on walks, or just some form of light activity. Keep in mind, your body needs recovery as much as it needs to work. And finally, you need to be patient, okay? Because I know that some of you are impatient goats. Be patient and be consistent. Fat loss is a process. The same way it was a process for you to gain that weight, it's gonna be a process for you to get rid of it. I know for a fact you did not gain your belly fat in a week. So Ngozi, you are not going to lose that belly fat before your birthday in 3 days. Stay consistent with your nutrition by getting a copy of my digital cookbook or shopping my nutrition plan off of my website. Train regularly and consistently. If you don't know what exercises to do, if you don't know how to structure your workouts, if you struggle with knowing what exercises and structure, if you need tips on form, I have digital workout ebooks also available for download and purchase. So make sure you check those out as well. They're there to guide you and you can adjust as you go along. This is all about building habits that last, not about quick fixes. Also, comment below what your biggest struggle is when it comes to losing belly fat and just losing fat in general, or even just on your fitness journey. I would love to help you. So let me know down below. If you found this video to be helpful, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. Join my fam, and I will see you guys in my next video.